They smile at you, they laugh at your jokes. They might even call you bro or queen, but behind their eyes, something colder lurks, a quiet disdain, an unspoken irritation. You can feel it, like a silent storm building in the background of your life. This is about the hate that wears a mask, the kind that doesn't shout, doesn't punch, doesn't scream, but it's there, in the way people slowly stop including you, in the way your messages go unanswered, in the way they celebrate your failures in silence. And the truth is brutal. It might be your fault. We all want to be liked, respected, admired, but wanting doesn't mean deserving. And if you don't look in the mirror with ruthless honesty, you'll keep bleeding relationships without ever knowing where the wound is. So, here's your mirror, polished by Stoic philosophy and sharpened by real-world wisdom. This isn't to shame you, this is to wake you up. Let's dissect the 9 silent reasons why people may secretly hate you and what you can do about it. 1. Emotional instability, losing control over little things. When you explode over minor things, a late text, a sarcastic comment, a small disagreement, people see weakness. They may not tell you to your face, but they stop trusting you. Why? Because emotional instability is emotional violence. It creates tension. People start to walk on eggshells around you, and soon they realize this person's peace depends on chaos around them. In the ancient world, warriors trained not just with swords, but with their emotions. You can't conquer life if you're constantly conquered by your mood. Control isn't repression. Control is power. 2. The crushing load of thinking you're above others. You might not say it aloud, but your tone says it, your attitude says it. When you think you're smarter, deeper, better, people feel it in the room. And here's the kicker: nobody respects a superiority complex, not even if it's true. Pride disguised as confidence is cancer. It poisons interactions, and eventually, people either become fake around you or cut you off entirely. The Stoic doesn't demand respect, he earns it by respecting others. 3. The toxicity of comparing yourself to others. Comparison turns life into a scoreboard and turns people into enemies. You see someone win, and instead of being inspired, you feel less. You see someone get attention, and suddenly you feel invisible. But here's what the Stoics knew. Envy isn't about the other person. It's about your lack of purpose. When you compare, you don't just hurt yourself, you drain those around you. They feel your neediness, your bitterness, your need to one-up every story, and eventually they avoid you. Remember, the only person you're in competition with is the version of you that quit yesterday. 4. The trap of never feeling good enough. At first glance, this one might sound innocent, even admirable. I'm just hard on myself. I want to be the best. But here's the truth. The obsession with never being enough makes people feel like they're never enough around you. Your insecurity bleeds into everything. You seek validation, reassurance, constant proof that you matter. And after a while, people get tired. They don't want to carry the weight of someone else's self-worth. Epictetus warned us, it is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows. But it's also impossible to connect with someone who thinks they're never worthy of connection. Fix that first. 5. The weakness of never taking responsibility. Blaming others is the fastest way to burn bridges. You screw up and point fingers. You mess up and play victim. And people start to notice, this person is allergic to accountability. The Stoic warrior owns everything. His choices, his consequences, his energy. Jocko Willink calls it extreme ownership. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. The moment you stop blaming is the moment people start respecting. No one hates mistakes. We all make them. But people deeply hate cowards who won't face their reflection. 6. The exhaustion of faking who you are. Pretending is heavy. It's why most actors burn out. And when you wear a mask, online, at work, even in relationships, people feel the disconnect. It's subtle at first, a vibe, a weird energy, but over time, they stop trusting you. Stoicism teaches, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. You don't need to act wise, act cool, act deep. You need to become the kind of person who doesn't need to act at all. Authenticity isn't an aesthetic, it's a decision. And the price of not being real is loneliness. 7. How hidden agendas destroy trust. Nobody likes being used, but when you only hit people up when you need something, when every favor feels transactional, when every compliment comes with an ask, people catch on. Relationships start feeling like business deals, and trust? it evaporates. The Stoics taught truth as a core virtue. Say what you mean what you say. Don't text them, "Hey, just checking on you," when you actually want something. That's manipulation in disguise. If people sense you're only around for your own gain, they won't confront you. They'll ghost you. That's how trust dies, quietly and forever. 8. The fine line between helping and controlling. You give advice, you offer help, but it's not really about them, is it? It's about you needing to feel important. You try to fix everyone, like you're their guru, their savior, their coach. But what starts as helping quickly mutates into control. Don't expect others to understand what you do or why you do it. It's not for them. Help should be clean, detached, no strings, no guilt trips. If your advice makes people feel small, if your support makes them feel watched, they'll eventually push you away, hard. 9. How negativity shapes your reality. Some people enter a room and suck the air out of it, always complaining, always offended, always seeing the worst. At first, friends try to uplift you, but after a while they realize you don't want solutions, you want an audience. And negativity is contagious. It changes the vibe, poisons the atmosphere, and eventually people escape just to breathe again. The Stoics faced death, exile, war, and still found peace, because peace isn't what happens outside of you. It's what you decide to build inside. If your reality is toxic, check your thoughts, your words, your energy. You are either someone's calm or their storm. Turn their hate into respect. If you saw yourself in any of these, don't panic, don't spiral. That uncomfortable feeling in your gut right now, that's the beginning of wisdom. As Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. This is your why, to become someone so grounded, so real, so unfazable, so deeply anchored in truth and discipline that people can't help but respect you, even if they don't like you. You don't need to beg for approval. You don't need to chase love. You just need to clean the mirror and become the kind of person who would admire their own reflection. Because when you become that kind of person, something changes. The world adjusts. People treat you differently. Energy flows towards strength. Let the world feel your silence, your clarity, your unbreakable strength, and let those who once secretly hated you choke on their own judgment as you rise above it all, cold, unstoppable, beyond their reach. This is the way of the Stoic. Not soft, not fake, not loud, just undeniable. No theatrics, no weakness, only the quiet force of a will that refuses to bend. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, let me know by writing Stoic in the comments. If you want more raw truth like this, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the real journey has only begun. I'll see you in the next one.